What is good, guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm super excited because in this video I'm going to be telling you my plans with the 1990 Miata build that we're doing on the channel. And if you guys don't know anything about this Miata, I picked this thing up for an absolute steal a couple days ago. It was supposed to have rod knock. The seller sent me like a video and it sounded like rod knock and everything like that, and then it turned out it was the simplest, easiest fix ever. Wasn't rod knock. The engine is healthy. It's a super clean daily car. Anyways, all that aside, if you haven't seen those videos yet, definitely go check them out on the channel. But we are back at Chris's workshop after an epic day drifting at the compound yesterday, and let's see what's going on. Civic is on the hoist. There's some parts on the ground. There's a sump missing. Things don't look good, hey. Things aren't looking good, man. We have a lot to work to do. We have a lot of work to do, that is for sure. So if you guys don't know the story on this, definitely go check out Chris's channel. But we've got a lot of work to get done on this, as well as everything else that's happening behind the scenes. We've got to do some work on the drift car.
So much stuff.
So much stuff going on.
I'm like actually overloaded right now. And it's actually good.
Probably feels good, right?
It does. It
yeah.
feels good for sure.
But yeah. There's definitely some fun things about to happen and go down.
Let's just say that we were hoping it was a little bit better.
Yeah, we were hoping to do a quick fix, maybe slap in some bearings and you would be good, but
it's not looking like
it's not looking like that at all. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Dafsky. Dafsky is an online store dedicated to selling only the sickest and coolest air fresheners for your ride. They have a huge range, the site is really easy to use, and the checkout process is simple. They are focused on making a whole bunch of air fresheners towards the Japanese car enthusiast market. So if you're a JDM fan like myself, I know you're gonna find a bunch of air fresheners there that you're gonna love and want to hang from your rear vision mirror right away. So definitely check it out. Head to dafsky.com or click on the link at the top of the description to find out more. And with that, I want to remind you guys that it is because of amazing companies like this that sponsor my videos as to why I'm able to do the things that I do. So definitely show them some love. Once again, check out that link in the top of the description, and let's get on with the video. Quick little jump cut now to the skate park, and I would normally ride in on a skateboard, but somebody broke it.
with my tush.
That's true, he sat on it and broke it. So Chris is now apparently in one take going to do the line that he's been trying to show us for ages. So,
I'm gonna make you proud, you ready?
Make us proud. Nice, man. All right, here we go. Yes.
No!
Oh, dude. That looked clean as though.
I'm so upset.
Dude, you're killing it.
We're making progress for sure.
You are making massive progress. This is the first time we pulled the camera out, but you landed it 3 times perfectly before I hit record.
Yeah, you were eating some KFC. I was trying to warm up and I was like, I'm ready for SAMMIT's camera. Guess not.
Literally, like we said before, Chris is out here working on his cardio and stamina, and I'm over there bulking up on KFC trying to gain weight. A lot of you guys know that Chris stockpiles Miata parts here at his shop, and we are going to be taking a fair few parts off of him because he has everything I need to do what I want to do to the Miata. But I did need to order some new parts, so let's first of all start with that and show you what we got and then kind of move through everything. This is a brand new clutch that I ordered, and the whole reason why we need a brand new clutch is 1, I kind of destroyed the factory one trying to do a second gear burnout, and 2, we need a clutch that can handle some power. So I guess, I mean, you guys can probably tell by now what we're doing. But so we got a new bearing there. We got the alignment tool. Now I went with, I guess, an eBay special, XTD clutches. They're pretty cheap here in the States. And I went with probably the most expensive one they sold because I wanted something like a nice package with a light and flywheel and stuff like that. So this one has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puck kind of disc, which is very meaty and looks good. Looks like it's gonna be able to hold some power, which I'm keen about. We got the pressure plate here with a new bearing as well. Looks pretty good, nice and strong, enough for what we need. And then the flywheel. Now, like I said, I got their most expensive kit that I could because I wanted a lightened flywheel with it. Because on these engines, lightened, I guess, weight reduction on rotational mass is going to make a huge difference. So we got their lightened flywheel here. You can see here all the holes. So this is going to be a pretty important part to this entire thing that we're doing. And this should be able to handle the power that we're going to give it. Now, when I say handle the power, that is because if we swing over here, you guys can see we have a turbo manifold for a 1.6, and we have a turbo. Now I have no idea where this turbo came from. It apparently says Sport GDM on the tag there, but this is a turbo kit essentially for a 1.6 Miata, and yeah, so this is what I'm planning to put on there, a cast manifold, just something super simple and easy. Chris has everything I need literally for this kit to go on there, intercooler, piping, the whole lot. So we're going to be doing all of that, and then let me go grab something else. We've got a mega squirt. We are not messing around with anything to do with FMUs or any dodgy way to try and get extra fuel in there and stuff like that. We're going to be putting R35 GTR injectors in there with a mega squirt, getting this thing tuned. Jacket HP Logic's already signed up for it. So we're going to be getting a turbo Miata, and then hopefully we'll be able to do some drifting with Chris in 2 Miatas, which I'm pretty excited about. So that's my plans with the build. So I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm not doing anything crazy like an engine swap or anything like that, but I want to keep it kind of simple, and I want to enjoy the Miata platform. I've never owned a Miata before. I've never had a simple turbo like Miata before. So I want to start there, and then maybe in the future we can get another Miata and do something there with an engine swap or stuff like that. But right now, from what I can feel of the chassis, I'm pretty excited to just see what it's going to be like with a bit more power, because the thing actually drifts pretty well as it is when you hit things fast enough, because obviously it's an NA, you need more speed and stuff like that. We also, my buddies over on GK Tech have sent me a nice package, which should be here in the next couple days, which will sort out our hydro e-brake situation. So you guys probably know GK Tech for a lot of Nissan stuff like S chassis, R chassis, and Z and Zs, but obviously you can use still a lot of their parts and things that they make on other chassis, and I'm going to prove that to you guys with their hydro e-brake setup. So all of that aside, that is my plans with the Miata and what we're going to be doing. I'm really excited. Once again, I hope you guys are as excited. Tell me in the comment section if you have any tips, pointers, or if you're just as excited as I am. Now with that, we do need to do some work on the Miata today. We're going to bring it in and we're going to look at the front brakes, because it sounds like there's some metal on metal action happening. And of course, Chris has all the parts I need here from some other Miatas he parted. Heaps of brake pads, heaps of rotors, so I'm sure we'll be able to make something work. So before we bring the Miata in and I put these pads in the front, I want to play around with some welding, get some practice in. So we got this old exhaust pipe here, and what I'm going to do is try to like write my name and things like that. I played around with the welder since Chris got some gas, as you can see there, and I'm pretty sure I got the settings dialed, so let's see how good they turn out. I mean, look, it's not the cleanest lettering I've ever done, but it looks pretty good. Look at that.
Autofocus, there you go.
That's not too bad.
No.
The surfaces are really dirty. Like, there's a lot of plastic there. Like, it's insane. Look at all that there. That's kind of crazy.
But the bumper.
Look how clean this thing literally is. Amazing. Oh, I love welding so much. This is like, in Japan, I really want to get a TIG welder set up and just spend like weeks non-stop just trying to learn how to weld really good.
Oh yeah, no.
I love fabricating stuff, but I'm too scared to kind of like fully jump into it, because I know that I'll waste, like I won't waste time on it, but I'll get so hooked on it.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's all I want to do.
I mean, that's the only way you can learn, hands-on.
That's it, yeah. So I'm really happy with just how this welder is insane. It's like a Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln Electrical.
140 weld pack, and it is incredible.
It's like one of the more budget welders you could get out there right now.
Yeah, but it's definitely not like $200.
No, yeah, no.
Hell yeah. All right, let's do some more welding later on for sure. So here's the end that kind of sounds like it's metal on metal, and on further inspection it actually looks like it's just the indicator kind of contacting the rotor here. that's kind of made that line there, as you can see. The rest of the rotor looks like it's in pretty good shape. Otherwise, it is pretty corroded and stuff like that up the top here, but it looks like it's okay. So we're going to pull this apart, this caliper. I believe with this kind of style caliper, I don't really work on these this much. Skylines have got rods and things like that in them, but on this one I should be able to just undo one top bolt here, and then the whole thing should kind of slide out, and then we should be able to put the pads in and go from there. So let's do that, smash it out, and then take this thing for a bit of a test drive. So I've just finished switching out the pads, and things were a little bit more complicated than I was anticipating, simply because I don't think there was any anti-seize put on this top rod slash bolt. And even though whoa, there goes the light. But even though I completely, I guess, loosened both of these, I couldn't get the whole caliper to kind of slide up. So I just took both of them out, and then was just pulled the top part of the caliper out, which is the piston part. And then what I then did was obviously put the new pads in and together. The previous pads I actually had were the wrong pads. They were for Honda. Anyways, I don't know how that happened, but we got the Miata pads in there. And these here, the pads that came out of them, you can see that this one was worn down right to the top there, that metal. So it was metal on metal on the very top of the rotor here. But luckily it hasn't created a big deep groove, so we're lucky there. And then this one, the pad had actually cracked like that, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, this was obviously right down as well. So really glad that we caught that before it got any worse, and we put some pads in there. The pads that are in there now that we pulled down from a front subframe that was all the way at the top of Rudnick's shop, have probably about 3/4 left in them, so only a quarter's been used. And then the pads on this side are actually in pretty good shape, probably about half left. So plenty in there. My plan is to try and get some new rotors and pads on all 4 sides of this car, but for now, just so this thing's still drivable and able to be moved around, we put those ones on there, and it was a quick, easy thing to do. I'd say if everything goes smooth, you can probably switch pads on each side in like 5 minutes. But yeah, that's that done. Put the wheel back on, drop her on the ground, and let's go take her out for a bit of a joyride. Before we go out for a joyride, we need to definitely take the top down, because it's nice out. Oh yeah. The perks of having a Miata, boys. Oh, I love this car. I don't know why, but the straight pipe's been growing on me. It's definitely too loud, but yeah, that is so ignorant. But the brakes feel amazing. Do a little bit of a brake test here in a bit. Let's see. Oh, brakes are amazing. So much better. Brakes are so good. And with that, we are done with the work on the Miata today. I have to admit, make sure that's locked. We don't want anyone flogging this thing. I have to admit, I'm really enjoying so far everything that I've done with this car. Just learning like a new platform, working on something different, so exciting for me. And don't worry, we'll be putting this thing on sooner rather than later. And with that, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I know it wasn't like a big hype video like the last couple videos have been, but tomorrow's definitely gonna be awesome. We're gonna be heading up to Orlando, which I'm really excited about. You can probably guess who we're gonna be hanging out with. But that all aside, don't forget to check out the link in the description for Davsky. Get yourself some air fresheners and show them some love. Once again, it's because of epic companies like that that sponsor my videos, that allow me to do the things that I'm doing. So, also, check out some other links in the description. Maybe get yourself some new S15 merch. And yeah, Chris, anything we need to add?
Go buy some merch!
Go buy some merch. That's a good one. All right, peace out, guys. Jamata.